The Neolithic Revolution, a turning point in human history, saw our ancestors transition from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled agriculturalists. This period, beginning around 10,000 BCE, witnessed the domestication of plants and animals, the rise of villages, and the development of pottery and tools. Yet alongside these advancements emerged a darker side: human sacrifice. As communities grappled with the uncertainties of agriculture and the whims of nature, they sought ways to appease the forces they believed controlled their world. This shift from foraging to farming brought about profound changes in human societies. No longer dependent on the unpredictable movements of wild game, people could now cultivate crops and raise livestock. This newfound stability, however, came at a price. Dependence on a single location meant vulnerability to drought, floods and pests, all of which could spell disaster for a community. In the face of these threats, Neolithic people turned to ritual and sacrifice, hoping to secure the favor of the gods and ensure the success of their harvests. Seeds of life, seeds of sacrifice, the purpose of ritual killing. The practice of human sacrifice in the Neolithic era was deeply intertwined with the belief systems of the time. For these early farmers, the natural world was a realm of spirits and deities who held sway over the elements, the fertility of the land, and the cycles of life and death.
Sacrifice, in this context, was not seen as a barbaric act, but as a sacred duty, a way to communicate with the divine and ensure the well-being of the community. By offering the most precious thing, a human life, Neolithic people believed they could appease the gods, atone for sins, or ensure a bountiful harvest. The victims, often young and healthy, were seen as messengers to the spirit world, their blood and bodies offered as nourishment to the earth, or as a substitute for the community itself. These sacrifices were not random acts of violence, but carefully orchestrated rituals, imbued with symbolism, and performed by individuals entrusted with religious authority.
Whispers in stone archaeological evidence of human sacrifice. Unearthing the secrets of Neolithic human sacrifice requires careful excavation and interpretation of the archaeological record. Fortunately, evidence from across the globe provides glimpses into this ancient practice. From the bogs of northern Europe to the deserts of South America, archaeologists have uncovered skeletal remains bearing the telltale signs of ritual killing, offering grim testament to the prevalence of human sacrifice in the Neolithic world.
One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from the site of Windmill Hill in England, where archaeologists discovered a mass grave containing the remains of over 40 individuals, many bearing signs of violent death. Similarly, excavations at the Ness of Brodgar in Scotland revealed a structure known as the Structure 10 Complex, which contained evidence of human remains and ritualistic activities, suggesting its use as a site for sacrifice. These findings, along with others from around the world, paint a sobering picture of the widespread nature of human sacrifice in Neolithic societies.
Blood and bone. Deciphering the rituals. Neolithic sacrificial practices varied widely across time and space, reflecting the diverse cultural beliefs and social structures of different communities. Some rituals involved the sacrifice of individuals, while others involved the mass killing of groups. The methods of sacrifice were equally varied, ranging from bludgeoning and stabbing to strangulation and drowning.
In some cases, the remains of sacrificial victims were carefully arranged and buried with elaborate grave goods, suggesting a belief in the importance of honoring the dead and ensuring their passage to the afterlife. In other instances, the bodies were dismembered or cremated, perhaps as a way to appease specific deities or to prevent the spirits of the deceased from returning to haunt the living. The specific details of these rituals, though often shrouded in mystery, provide valuable insights into the beliefs and practices of Neolithic people.
As Neolithic societies grew more complex and hierarchical, so too did the practice of human sacrifice.
In many cultures, the power to decide who lived and who died became concentrated in the hands of elites. who used sacrifice to consolidate their authority, maintain social order, and legitimize their rule.
The victims, often chosen from the lower strata of society, served as pawns in a deadly game of power and control.
The construction of monumental architecture, such as Stonehenge in England or the pyramids of Egypt, often required the labor and sacrifice of countless individuals.
These massive projects, while testaments to human ingenuity and cooperation, also served as stark reminders of the power dynamics at play in these societies.
The willingness of individuals to sacrifice their lives, whether through coercion or belief, highlights the complex interplay of religion, politics, and social control in the Neolithic world.
The ancient city of Çatalhöyük, located in modern-day Turkey, offers a fascinating case study of Neolithic life and death.
This sprawling settlement, inhabited between 7,500 and 5,700 BCE, was home to thousands of people who lived in densely packed mud brick houses.
Çatalhöyük is renowned for its elaborate wall paintings depicting scenes of hunting, ritual, and perhaps even human sacrifice.
Archaeological excavations at Çatalhöyük have uncovered evidence of numerous burials beneath the floors of houses, suggesting a strong connection between the living and the dead.
Some of these burials contain multiple individuals, including children and infants, raising the possibility of ritual sacrifice.
While the exact nature of these burials remains a subject of debate, they provide a glimpse into the complex beliefs and practices surrounding death and the afterlife in this remarkable Neolithic city. The practice of human sacrifice, while largely abhorrent to modern sensibilities, persisted in various forms across the globe for millennia after the Neolithic era.
From the Aztecs of Mesoamerica to the ancient Egyptians and the Shang dynasty of China, human sacrifice played a significant role in many ancient cultures, often intertwined with warfare, religion, and the appeasement of the gods.
While the specific reasons for sacrifice varied across cultures, certain commonalities emerge.
In many cases, sacrifice was seen as a way to maintain cosmic balance, appease angry deities, or ensure the fertility of the land.
The victims, often chosen for their social status, physical attributes, or perceived spiritual purity, were seen as intermediaries between the human and divine realms.
These parallels highlight the enduring human need to make sense of the world and our place within it, even if it means resorting to extreme measures.
The question of why humans throughout history have resorted to such a brutal practice as sacrifice continues to fascinate and perplex scholars today. While we may never fully comprehend the motivations of our Neolithic ancestors, several theories attempt to explain the rationale behind human sacrifice. One theory suggests that sacrifice served as a form of social control, a way for elites to maintain power and suppress dissent. By instilling fear and obedience in the populace, rulers could solidify their authority and prevent uprisings. Another theory posits that sacrifice was a form of scapegoating, a way to channel societal anxieties and frustrations onto a sacrificial victim, thereby restoring a sense of order and control. Whatever the reasons, human sacrifice stands as a stark reminder of the capacity for both cruelty and piety that resides within the human heart. The study of Neolithic human sacrifice, while unsettling, offers valuable insights into the development of human behavior, belief systems, and social structures.
By examining the archaeological evidence and attempting to understand the cultural context in which these sacrifices took place, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the human experience, both past and present.
While the practice of human sacrifice is largely abhorrent to modern sensibilities, it serves as a reminder of the power of belief and the lengths to which humans will go to make sense of the world around them.
By studying these ancient practices, we are forced to confront the darker aspects of our nature and to grapple with the ethical implications of our own beliefs and actions.
The legacy of Neolithic human sacrifice continues to resonate today, not only in the archaeological record, but also in the stories we tell, the beliefs we hold, and the societies we build.
From ancient myths and legends to modern-day horror films, the theme of sacrifice continues to captivate and horrify us, reflecting our enduring fascination with the darker aspects of human nature.
While the practice of human sacrifice may seem like a distant relic of the past, It serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of civilization and the ever-present potential for violence and cruelty that lurks beneath the surface of human society.
By studying the past, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the forces that have shaped our world, for better or for worse.